Hachette Audio presents American Pharoah, the untold story of the Triple Crown winner's legendary rise. Written by Drape, read by Abano. Includes a Mac and PC-compatible PDF of supplementary content.
To Mary and Jack, love you always and forever. Author's note. I was beginning to believe that I was never going to see a horse capture the Triple Crown. I was a kid in the 1970s when Affirmed, Seattle Slew, and Secretariat made sweeping the Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Belmont Stakes look easy. I was merely a fan then, one who was soon to be transformed into a horse player. My father taught me how to read the daily racing form, and my mother loved horses and spending an afternoon at the track. As my career as a journalist progressed and took me on assignments across the country and even the world, I found myself with a lot of downtime. So I went and still go to racetracks. At last count, more than 90 in 7 countries. They range from a bush track in Rayne, Louisiana, where Cajun farmers race quarter horses and thoroughbreds for as little as $300, to Royal Ascot, Queen Elizabeth II's track, not too far from Windsor Castle in the English countryside. There's the challenge of puzzling over a horse's past performances and deciding if this is his day to win. There is the camaraderie and cockeyed optimism of horse players chasing a score. Best of all are the horses, lovely creatures that take my breath away when their strides stretch out effortlessly, with their feet barely touching the ground. Long before I wrote about racehorses, I owned them, which helped me appreciate the great costs, great responsibility, and great thrill that come with being part of the sport. Horses are athletes, spectacular ones, and depend on their grooms, trainers, and owners to do right by them. Sometimes that is easier said than done, and as a result, a great deal of my work is focused on what is wrong with what can be a beautiful sport. Over the past 2 decades covering horse racing, however, I have never stopped wanting to see a great horse up close, a Triple Crown champion. On 7 previous occasions, I have spent a Saturday afternoon in June at Belmont Park, hoping that by day's end, I would be writing the first draft of history, as is called journalism, about America's 12th Triple Crown champion. I was heartbroken the first couple of times, but eventually learned to manage my expectations.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?